Hi, this is Cheryl, and I'm going to do a reading today. And I have 4 decks. And let's see, I've put a lapis lazuli, and I cleanse the decks. First deck is the Halloween Oracle. I'm trying not to pull too many cards from these decks, so it's not too long. But let's see what Spirit has to say today. Werewolf. Exploring wildness. That's perfect for today. I'm dressed kind of wild. Luminosity triggers it. A wild moon rises. Pain and blood and fangs. Fur and howling and golfin guises. After a painful, excruciating, bone-jarring struggle against the change, the man releases to the magic, howling unrestrained under the full moon. Now the half-man, half-wolf rises up, snarling, and goes looking for blood. Yes, we all know the power of the werewolf. After the end of the European witch trials, an intense interest in the werewolf developed in folklore tales and evolved to become the stuff of horror stories. Fairly consistently since then, the wolf-man, or lichen, has featured regularly in tales, both oral and written. Of course, during the last 100 years, there have been many hugely popular movies, including American Werewolf in London, and themes in books such as the Twilight Saga series. That's a good series. I read the books and watched the movies. The werewolf is a kind of shapeshifter, but one that has traditionally had little control over his wildness. In a way, an inner battle between civilization and wild animal nature bites inside one body. The vitality, strength, and freedom of the animal versus the reason, control, and intellect of the man. Which one, though, is the dominant force? What is the healthy balance between our animal nature, one that is wild and free and connected to nature, and our radically civilized humanness separate or dominant over nature? The werewolf asks us to consider the balance and to delve into our own ideas of wildness, independence, and custodianship of the planet. When is the last time you spent all day outside? When is the last time you threw your head back and howled at the moon? Do you quash the vitality and curiosity of your body and mind by sitting all day in front of a computer? The werewolf challenges you to weave a balance between nature and your own nature. Okay, that's a card from that. The next deck we're going to do is the Crystal Oracle, to see what crystals are for today. I'll try to just get one card. I don't want this to be too overwhelming and too many messages. So. Sometimes you just have to bring out your wild side. Okay, well, we got 2. And these, okay. Sugarlight and Celestite. Sugarlight is transmutation. You are loved, adored, worshipped, and honored. Gifts are laid at your feet every step. But are you open to seeing them? The Sugarlight is soft pink to red, rich violet and found in limited locations. It teaches you universal love, that is, not which is felt for a partner or a family, but rather love for all humankind. Universal love, including the relationship with yourself. Everything fits and functions as togetherness, as oneness. All needs are met and you'll always have everything you need. It's a time to transform your relationships. Open your heart to discover universal love, the understanding that every moment you are supported and giving everything you need by the universe. The trick is to recognize that it may not always be in the form you expect. If affection is not present from your partner, it may come from a friend, pet, or your new sheets, or even yourself. I just changed my sheets today too. Got new sheets from my daughter. It grants them permission to live their life how they feel rather than trying to keep others happy. You're also granted the same freedom. You can now live your life for yourself. following your own inner direction rather than trying to appease or impress others. And that's good. You should be yourself and not try to impress others. Connect and meditate on a violet flame, a spiritual fire, which brings quick and powerful change to your life. Visualize it surrounding you as you go about your day. Awaken the benefits of understanding, mercy, and acceptance. There's virtue in forgiving and opening your heart to more compassionate to others. However, this lesson is greatest when you turn inward. Identify those things you do not love about yourself and learn to love them. And I did a meditation today from Moonly about your body, and it was a good meditation. We do not only grow by loving ourselves when we perceive we are good, but more so when we love ourselves when we perceive we are bad. By loving the things you previously couldn't love, you move closer to embracing the unconditional love, which will open the gate to the next level in your spiritual growth. And there's spirit allies. The full moon offers an energy that is peaceful, nurturing, and motherly. Allows its mystical powers to awaken your abilities to tune into the guidance offered from within and around you. Jupiter, sit outside at night, gazing at the planet and forging an energetic connection with it. It opens you up to new lessons and discoveries. Passion fruit, this is to maintain a sense of calm, order, and harmony. Violet-backed starling, this beautiful bird teaches us how to share our spirituality with others appropriately. Beaver, the dams that beaver creates benefit the entire ecosystem and is vital for many planets and animal species. It teaches you that your endeavors should support the well-being of all around you rather than just yourself. Building the dam is a gigantic task. It also shows the virtues of hard work. However, the dam it constructs offers some protection through the lean winter, reminding you hard work now will bring you support when times are tough. Celestite. Beauty. Let me show you that beauty is not only found in some places, but found in different forms everywhere you look. There's always something beautiful to be experienced wherever you are. Just look and see it everywhere. And beauty not only surrounds you, but dwells within you too. You are beautiful. Smile and let the inner beauty shine brighter than the sun. It grows in clusters of blue-gray points, similar to an amethyst. Are you feeling downtrodden and resentful as if everything appears to be in a state of destructive chaos? Is your current perception seeing only ugly and undesirable? Are you relying on material possessions to satisfy your feelings of lack? Expand your vision to see beauty and perfection everywhere, even in the ugly and deteriorating. Know that there are good things happening in the world and realign your attention and focus on these. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, set your eyes to seeing the beauty that surrounds you. Let your own beauty shine for the world to see. Are you allowing the burdens of suffering of your life to dull your inner light? Reawaken that childlike wonder and glee about the world as you once had. You are a child of the universe, created in perfection. Now is the time to brighten the world with your beauty. Shine so brightly that your light inspires others to do the same. The spirit ally is swan. It reminds you that of which is graceful, elegant, and peaceful in the world. The cherry, consuming a cherry, reminds you of the sweetness of life and promotes vibrant and magnetic energies within you. Air. Air is the element of the mind, inspiration, communication, and travel. It also resonates with the angelic realms. Water. It's the element of feelings, emotions, and love. It's the element that helps you release emotional stresses and teaches you how to go with the flow. Venus. It rules love, sensuality, and glamour. And you can find out where your Venus is. You can go online and find that. Pleiades. This is an open star cluster, also called the M45 or the Seven Sisters. It's among the nearest star clusters to Earth, and it's most obvious to the naked eye in the night sky. The mythology of this group of stars are that of kindness, love, and beauty. Sit outside at night and allow the energy to infuse into your being and inspire you to create beauty in the world. And that's the crystals. Not sure how I'm doing for time. The next is the Celtic Astrology. I'm just going to try to get a few cards, or one card. Okay, 2 cards. Vine the Equalizer and Hawthorne the Illusionist. Number 10 and number 6. Vine the Equalizer. Animal ally is a swan, and that crystal that we just talked about was about the swan. Season is autumn. Celtic festival, Maraban, autumn equinox, keywords balance, temperance, empathy. If you're born during the season of vine, you have the ability to see both sides of any question and understand them both. This makes you compassionate and empathic, and it can also make you changeable and indecisive. With experience, vine folk learn how to balance contradictions and come to a place of harmony. The fruits of the vine can refresh or inebriate, and it's important for you to be temperate. The vine-born enjoy the finer things of life and are naturally drawn to luxury and elegance. Happiness comes when you balance this with generosity to those less fortunate. And number 6, Hawthorne the Illusionist. Animal allies is seahorse. Season is summer. Keywords fairy magic, healing, and illusion. If you're born during the season of Hawthorne, there's more to you than meets the eye. You may feel that your everyday life is an illusion and that something is just out of reach is calling you. Hawthorne is the fairy tree, and it grows at the doors that lead into fairyland. The spiritual and magical essence of the hawthorn-born cannot be denied. Though you may function perfectly well in your mundane life, and you may need to veil your fairy nature from others, at times never forget the deeper power within you. Use that shining power for good in the world. And the last deck is the Animal Spirit deck. I'm going to do this card, the Phoenix. Okay, there it is right there. Freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. Tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and the lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up and up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign that the fire of transformation is upon your wings. And that is the reading for today, and thank you so much.